Assalamu alaikum, my name is Salim Siddiqui, and thanks for listening to the video series on the hotconflict.com website. And we're continuing to tell you the story. And what was the question? I want you to remember it because we're getting to an interesting part of the story. We said that this story is about Eid, the great Muslim celebration, where Muslims all over the world are gathered together and praying and worshiping to the Lord Most High, bowing as they all do, facing towards Mecca, the holy house that Abraham and Ishmael built. And we're continuing to tell you the story of the truth in a way that you've never heard it before. And so, because this story has gotten so long, it is now that I give you the good news that I believe this is the end. As we said, we are telling the story from the beginning to the end and maintaining the fundamentals, and that is that there is only one God, La ilaha illallah, that the Lord is most high, greater than all things and over and above everything in the universe. The Lord is the one who created the universe. He is not within it. He is higher than that. And that of all the strange things and knowledges in the universe, that the Lord made angels of the light who have no free will and obey the commandments of the Lord. But Allah, the Lord Most High, and we say Allah, the word in Arabic, which means the God, and Muslim, someone who submits to the truth of this story that I'm telling you. And this story of truth is called Islam. The way to understand Islam is the story of truth, although you have never heard that before. And so we said, in understanding this, that man was then created and we are the greatest of all races, and the story that I am telling you is greater and huge than any petty difference or racial squabble or gender issue. And after listening to the story, you should understand the importance of what it is that we are supposed to do, as the Lord Most High has given each prophet the word and the book, and in chains of succession, we have been given the truth and the story that every one of the prophets knew. Of course, they knew many, many things, and I am just a humble servant telling you just part of the tale, but in the appropriate way from the beginning to the end, with as much detail as necessary for you to understand the truth, but in a way that has never been done before in the English language. And we said that we must understand the final fundamental, that all of this is by the will and power of God, and that the most important thing for us to remember, that we are always searching for the true Lord. And the Lord is the one who is described in no shape, form, image, icon, cross, statue, pyramid, or symbol. The Lord is always known as the light, and all those who have been told the secrets of the ancients to this very day have known to seek the light, whether you were of a certain religion, name, creed, secret organization, whistleblowing group, or anything else. We said the story that you are hearing today is greater than all of that, and that the challenge is going to be made, and the proof of this tale will be so dramatic. Well, we said just in the last part, as I continue to go on and tell you, every part of the story must continue to be more amazing, that the reality of your own soul is that you have already heard the story, and that you had already been created, and that God had already told you all of this, and that you had already known the tale, and you had already taken the oath that I am saying that we believe that there is only one God. And all of us were gathered before all of this universe was created. I mean, before that, when this happened, and we all took that oath and we all swore to it. And so now let's just close off this section, and so you understand the fundamentals and know that if someone comes, like I said, if someone comes to a nation to reveal to them the truth, as the Lord Most High, because He already told you the story, and we said He is the most compassionate, that He has already told you the story. So all those of us who are alive now, in the English-speaking language, the reason why you are recognizing my words is because those of you who speak English, and that is your mother tongue, you've heard the story that I am telling you before. Daddy, listen to this because it's amazing. So you recognize my words, and you recognize these terms that I'm using, and you know the references that I'm giving are clear from your own sources. But I said something amazing. I said that because I'm not a soothsayer or a false prophet, because there is no messenger after the Prophet Muhammad, that everything I'm telling you must be available and open in sources. But I still made an additional challenge. I said that no one on earth has ever spoken the story of truth in the proper way as the bearers of light did, from the beginning till the end, as I have now done today. And I have told you, the listening audience, some weird, wild stuff, right? I mean, you have heard things about the light that you should understand that are greater than anything of the darkness, but you always are interested in the dark and the jinn and the aliens and the black craft and the mummies and pyramids and the Anunnaki and the different strange concepts. I know you're interested in all of that, and we've gone through some of that history. Alchemy, morphing, cloning, witchcraft. Go back and listen to the story. Don't get excited about all these little parts of the tale, because we must remind you of the fundamental, that there is only one God. And to make you understand the glory and greatness of God, I said that when someone comes to tell you the story of truth, when the truth is revealed to a nation, in the first time in their own language, there should be signs. And we even said that the arrival of Barack Hussein Obama, speaking about change, or in other words, the light, a black man enslaved in this nation, now rising to their greatest leader, was a sign for those of knowledge who are listening to my tale to see that after his arrival, someone would come telling them the truth of the whole story from the beginning till the end. Now, because I know that my father's prayer was answered in a more beautiful way that my father could ever imagine, I am able and have the grace by the Lord as his humble servant to make this challenge. Now, I said, if we listen to the story, all of it must fit. That the final messenger came as a messenger to all of the earth, and that's why Muslims can pray anywhere on this world, and dare I say, in the universe, as you will begin to understand if you're listening to the story, and that the prophet came with the final word of the Lord to all of the universe, and that this very word will be protected forever until the end of days, and that by speaking the word and knowing the word is something more powerful and full of light than anything else, and that that word is in our language the most beautiful Arabic that the world has ever seen, and strangely to the other races the most beautiful of music that they comprehend. And we went through how the jinns and the aliens use music as communication. Go back and listen to the story. But since I'm telling you something so amazing, the proof that I'm going to have to give you has to be incredible. It must be a proof where I say the story that I have told you is true. And I am not a soothsayer, so I don't have to make a prediction. I tell you that all of this is by the plan of Allah, even my own words. And that the proof of my story is with you, and you should show it to me. Daddy, I love you. Listen to this. The requirement is that when a people is told the truth in their own language for the first time, from their greatest scholars should be found their most knowledgeable people, and they should show what they have just learned. And when you hear it, and when they reveal their most new and profound wisdom and knowledge of all of their information, anyone who has heard my story of truth from beginning till end should say, yeah, we already knew that. And we already know what that means. And whatever it is you think you know, we even know more than that, buddy. That is the truth. And it is a glad tiding to our family that Allah has blessed us with a sign so large and so grand that had I not seen it, could not have believed it. Now, I said it should be something that is obvious, and it should be something that is clear, and it should be something that is able for anybody else to see, and it should be open to all people, not from me, but from you.